beach handball, and this is the good points for we saw wheelchair handball also. So we talk about position the referees. We talk about progressive. We talk about punishments. What kind contacts it's allowed or not allowed during the game, and I think 3 points more about straps in 40 minutes. So pay attention, please. Concentration. Today we start this course. In the future, maybe I'll have a second session, but please, we need to work in the Northern Caribbean and another continents around the world. So this is a first step in America and in North America, and good luck for all.
Thank you, Daniel. Flávio, please. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. A pleasure to be here. Today, I will talk about wheelchair handball, trying to contribute, trying to do an introduction about wheelchair handball, talking about the history, the influence of IHF Global and the moment of wheelchair handball around the world. And another point is I will talk about what's permitted or not, and some characteristics of the wheelchair handball foresight. Okay, it's basically it. And if you have some question during the presentation, feel free to do it.
Thank you. So after each session, you will have 10 to 15 minutes to ask question, and we will try to answer them. If we miss your question, we did not answer it, please just send me a message or email. We try to email you directly. I don't see Mark. Mark, are you there? I don't think so. Mark is here yet. So I'll be sending right now everyone here in the chat. So it's a Google form. Just answer it. Don't forget to put your name and your country, and we're not going to judge you it's not about, how many points you get, if you answer 10 questions or not. Just I want to know where you are so we can help you in the future. If you have any question, you can just ask us, okay? So I will be sending the form right now in the chat, okay? So you have 10 minutes, so please, 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, sorry?
Se escucha el ruido aunque estés afuera, aunque estén conectados. ¿Cómo? El ruido afuera se escucha aunque estén conectados.
Sí, se escucha. Creo.
Amigos, cuidado con sonido que está abierto. Vamos a cerrar, porfa.
Es que así lo asombré yo con mi teléfono.
¿Están del hotel?
Es cierto, este pedo no sé qué.
Okay, now I'm going to send it right now. Okay, you have 10 minutes, okay? Okay, the link in the chat. I'm trying to mute some. Okay.
¿Cómo lo pongo inalámbrico?
Tienes que buscarlos, ¿no? Conectarlos vía Bluetooth. Son los que dicen TP-Link.
Okay. So I mute everyone so we can have, right now they have 10 minutes to answer the question. Yes, so 10, okay. Okay, thank you, Mark. I just saw you, Mark. Okay, no problem, Mark. Yeah. So after the question, you can just say what's your plan for today. So we'll be done almost now, just 9 minutes. Yeah. So here for the one just came late, we have, I just send the Google form question. If you want to answer some question, go ahead.
हेलो क्या हाल है
मेरा स्पीकर क्यों बंद हो गया वा
आपकी बंद हो गया
तुम कह रहे थे
Thank you, Mishid, for the question number 5. It's I fixed it, so yeah. So I give you another 2 minutes because number 5 was not a good question. So I apologize for that.
Do you hear me, Khalil, right now? Khalil?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you.
It's working. Remember, it's not judgment, just we need to like to know what do you know, what you don't know, so we can help you out. So So 3 minutes to go, because I give you extra time for question number 5. Jose, I just posted in the direct chat. Just click on it. For 2 minutes. One minute. Okay, guys, it's done. I'm going to stop it, okay? I'm not accepting any more response, okay? Thank you. Okay, thank you everyone for the question. Yeah, so I will just leave it, okay? So when you are done. So, okay.
The form is closed when I sent it.
Okay, I open it again. You can send it, okay? I give you another more 5 minutes. So we have right now, we do have Mark. So Mark, you will give us his agenda for today. Mark, can you please?
Yes.
Thank you.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, where you are in the world. So Marc de Sousa, I will present today about the delegate task, about the classification and these traps, let's say, from the wheelchair. Let's say some indication.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
Okay, now we start with Daniel. Daniel, are you there?
Yes,
Thank you. You can start. Okay, thank you.
I think Flávio is the first.
Oh, sorry, Flávio. Oh, man, because I love you. That's why I called you. Flávio, can you go, please? Thank you.
Of course, thank you.
Thanks.
Let me share with you.
Yeah, take your time.
Okay.
Okay.
First of all, I'd like to thank for the opportunity and to say hi for a lot of friends, Mr. Correy Cachuaba, Regni Flat, Nathalie Garrido, desde Equador, Nelson, Mirza Sultan, desde Pakistan and others. Big hug for everyone. Dá pra ver aí, Daniel?
Yes.
Can you hear me? Okay, I will start. Okay. Hello, everyone. Good morning for one. Good evening for others. Good afternoon for others. I'm Flávio. My name is Flávio Melo from Brazil. And today I'm here to talk about an introduction to wheelchair handball. And it's a pleasure to be here to talk about wheelchair handball. At the moment, I'm a member of wheelchair handball working group of IHF. I'm a member chair in committees in South and Central America Wheelchair Handball Committee and coordinator of adapted handball in Brazilian National Federation. Today, the contents will be a short history, introduction to wheelchair handball. After that, I will show the characteristics of the wheelchair handball, specifically the foresight. And then I will show you what's allowed or not allowed in wheelchair handball. Okay. And as I said before, if you have any question, please, you can do it during my presentation. So when we talk about wheelchair handball, about the history of wheelchair handball, we need to know that we didn't have specifically country that organize it and create the wheelchair handball. No, we have different kind of rules. We had different movements and different initiatives around the world. For example, in 90s, we had Japan with
Flávio,
an initiative. What?
we cannot see the slide moving.
Okay, no problem. But está correto? I'll be
We
brief.
are still on the first page.
Okay,
just
okay.
for info.
So we in 90s we had the wheelchair handball played in Japan. In 93, for example, we had the wheelchair handball played in Brazil, but without rules established at that moment. After that, in 2005, we had the organized rules by Décio Calegari in Brazil, who was an amazing person for wheelchair handball. He created the wheelchair hand foresight. And the first moment with rules in Brazil and after in South America. In 2006, we had the movements from Europe with the wheelchair handball, the European Handball Federation, who organized it and developed the wheelchair handball in Europe. But the most interesting is all countries with initiatives and all continents, different continents had different rules. So in 2013, we had an attempt of wheelchair handball world championship in Brazil, but it was not um, it was not a world championship because of the number of continents and and teams too. But it was really important to for development of this sport. And in 2019, we had the IHF. The IHF created the wheelchair handball working group in 2019. And with the creation, today we have two formats to play wheelchair handball: the wheelchair handball 4-side and the wheelchair handball 6-side. And today I will talk about the wheelchair handball 4-side. The wheelchair handball 4-side is played.
Flávio,
O que foi?
your presentation is stopping the first page. Coloque em modo apresentação. De
Yeah.
novo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now it's good. Thank you. Yeah.
I got.
Não, mas coloque em modo apresentação, por favor.
Yeah.
Eu já entendi. Eu já entendi o que está acontecendo. Primeiro eu coloco em modo apresentação e depois isso que eu não estava entendendo. A pergunta do Marc. Now?
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Sorry. But here, I didn't pass a lot of page. Okay, I only talk about the history, and so as I said, today we have two formats of wheelchair handball: the wheelchair handball 4-side and the wheelchair handball 6-side. The wheelchair handball 4-side is played have different possibilities, and today we are trying. We think the IHF understand that can be have a potential for a Paralympic dream. Okay, of course we know we have 4-side and 6-side. Different countries are playing 4-side and 6-side too. But today I will talk about the wheelchair handball 4-side. The wheelchair handball 4-side have a great opportunity to be a handball for all. Why? Because we have a number of players, a lower number of players, and you give the opportunity to develop the women handball and the men handball. But we can do it with mixed player teams too. We have the potential for a Paralympic dream because of some characteristics like the attractiveness and the possibility of media because of the spectacular goals and movements, because of the protagonism of athletes who can do a lot of spectacular movements, be a protagonist with that movement, and give the opportunity to women be a protagonist too. Men and women can play together or separately. Have a sport, a dynamic sport with a lot of strategic agility and with spectacular goals. And another important point is we have less costs to buy chairs and to organize events too. So that's 10 points that we need to consider, and is we understand that it's important to develop that sport around the world. So some specifically characteristics the wheelchair handball for side comes from the beach handball in beach handball because of the number of athletes and the attractiveness, the spectacular goals. Okay, the court is based on indoor handball, and we have our own characteristics. Okay, we have the needs of people with physical disabilities, the same uniform, all four athletes in the pitch use the same uniform, including the goalkeeper, and the wheelchair too. We have our own characteristics, so that is an important point. Today we have the institutional structure with IHF as an international handball federation and the continental handball confederations in different continents, like the 5 is here. After that, each continental confederation have all national federations, and an important point, the Paralympic bodies. The Paralympic bodies need to be an important support and need to work together to develop the wheelchair handball around the world and to see the wheelchair handball as a Paralympic sport as soon as possible. Okay, here, Décio Calegari are an important man to develop the wheelchair handball foresight in South Central America, and then we are today talking about it in memoriam. He was an important man because he adapted this sport at that format. But today, of course, we are developing with a lot of hands and a lot of people around the world. It's really important. Here we have the first meeting in 2019. IHF create the wheelchair handball working group, and here we define and we pass it to try to develop the wheelchair handball and try to do the first step was unification of rules. At that meet, we created, we finished and defined the 6-a-side, and after that, the 4-a-side, like two possibilities of wheelchair handball. In the last one, it was in Egypt, in Cairo in 2024, an historic meet because it was the first time that we have representatives of different continents, all the different continents, and it was really important because we are thinking what we can do to turn the wheelchair handball a Paralympic sport. So after the creation of a wheelchair handball working group, we had some seminars to inform the population around the world. We have 3 World Championship. In 2022, the first one, 4-a-side. In 2022, we had the 6-a-side, World and European Wheelchair Handball. And we had the 3rd Wheelchair Handball World Championship last year in Egypt, in Cairo, Egypt, once again. And we can see it was the creation of this group and the support of IHF was and is really important to develop this sport and to do a development as a professional development. But of course, we know we have a lot of problems because we aren't Paralympic yet. So some video of the wheelchair handball world championship in 2022. It was a promotional video, but it's important to see. At that moment, we had the Brazil like as a champion. In 2022, we had the six-a-side wheelchair handball World Championship when Portugal won the championship, world champion. And in 2024, we had the champion, Egypt. It was last year. And now I will talk some characteristics of wheelchair handball for side. If you don't have the rules book, you can get it now with your camera. Okay, and you can get it in site. So here you have the classification rules and regulations for six-a-side and four-a-side the same. So you can get it too in IHF, but I put here only 15 seconds. Okay. So regarding the wheelchair is basically the athlete body extension. So you need to build it according with the own characteristics of each athlete. So needs to be ergonomic and individual, of course, ensure safety and competitiveness, and needs to be friendly and contain bands too. And you need to consider, you like a referee or delegate, the conscience, because it needs to be according with the classification. So sometimes maybe an athlete can try to put a cushion more large, and we need to be really attentive. Okay. According to the goal, the post, you 3 meters plus 1.7 meters. Okay. But in some countries and cities, if you don't have this official post of official goal, you can put the plate with 30 centimeters for 3 meters, and can do the same with um, conventional goal. Okay. According the court, we have the same court of indoor with 40 meters long and 20 meters wide. The ball is this. We have the ball regulations of IHF, okay? And in case of you can use the ball number 2 to play mixed and female competition, okay? And if you will play a main competition, specifically and separately, you can use the number 3. Okay.
Flávio, may I ask something? I'm called Obika Ramos from the Netherlands.
Okay.
There is new in the valid handball, the circle from 4 meters in the middle. Is that also applied to wheelchair handball?
Sorry, I can't understand. Sorry.
In the valid handball, yeah,
Okay.
normal handball, you've got new in the rules on the field a circle of 4 meters in the middle.
Kobe, 1 second. On the forest side, what's happened? From where you are going to, you start from the middle and then.
Yeah.
And then it's from the goalkeeper area. So no discussion about the 4 meters circle
Sorry,
on the
Mark.
forest side.
Yes, sorry. Yeah, you're correct.
On the 6th side, we are using the 4 meters.
Thank you. Sorry. Very good.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you. Yeah.
Yes. Sorry.
Okay, but regarding the competition for women, only some countries are organizing it, like Chile, Brazil. So we play with ball number 2. And in case of mixed competition, like all World Championship, we play with number 2 too. And is it okay? Now the game. The wheelchair handball is played by 2 teams, minimum 8 players, maximum 10 players, only 4 on the court, but minimum 1 woman on the court in case of mixed competition. So it's important to say that mixed competition is a point of development because we started with mixed competition, and I know in some years I expect that all the women who would play against women, okay? Playing time, 2 sets of 10 minutes. In case of a tie, we have the opportunity to do a golden goal in each set. So the first set, if you have a tie, golden goal. In the second set, if you have a tie, golden goal again, okay? And in case of a tie, we have the shootout, okay? After the first set, 5 minute halftime break. And in case of set tie, we have the third set of 5 minutes. And in case of a tie again, in third set, we have a shootout again. I will show specifically here how it can happen, okay? The court is the same of conventional, and the classification 12 points. Mark will talk about after our presentation here. For example, first set, Team Blue won by 6-4. Second set, we had a tie during the second set. So after that, in the golden goal, the Team Red scored the goal and won the second set. So we had a tie of sets. Now we have the third set. During the third set, the Team Blue won by 3-2 and finished the game by 2-1 for blue team. Okay. If you have any question after, we can talk about it. Regarding the players, the chart is the same. The player of the same team on the court must wear identical uniform, including the goalkeeper. So any player can be the goalkeeper anytime. It is strategic, okay? And a color code will be used to identify the classification of each athlete. For example, if you have a class 1, you have a green sticker in the chair. Class 2 yellow, class 3 blue, class 4 red, okay? Regarding the functional classification, the sum of all players can't pass 12 points. The maximum in the court is 12 points. So we have an average of 3 points. And the classification, for example, the players with class 1 have a lower level of functionality, and the players with class 4 have a high functional level of functionality, okay? So the class 4 is players with amputation, and here class 1 players with lower functionality. Here, an example, classification during the match. For example, I have a player with an amputation, transfemoral amputation, another one with a transfemoral amputation. So I can't put another one with 4 points. So I need to put another one. I need to put on a player with 2 points, for example, and another one with 2 points. And here we can continue the game. An important and interesting point in wheelchair handball for side, we have the spectacular goals. The spectacular goals was 2 points for the team who scored. 360 spin. Goalkeeper scored since his area, and the goal from the 7-meter shot. Okay. For example, here 360. Sorry. Let's see better. Here. This was amazing.
Run the clock down now. Can you believe it?
This one
Shuhada
was
has leveled
amazing.
it in the dying seconds. It's the goalkeeper. He came out and scored from one end to the other. And Talat again gets an earful.
Uhada.
Have they given 2 for this? He's outside his area. Well,
Wonderful goal. Oh,
passes cross. Talat passing play now against Egypt. 4 passes. Now he gets clear on this side. Sponstein, yes. 3 back-to-back. But the attack is on. They've stolen the ball. Coming in, Eusebio. Little handoff. There's the 360. And Davek is beaten, and suddenly Brazil are taking a stranglehold on this first set. Zong was taken.
okay.
The attack is on. It's down now. Talat passing play now.
Okay.
But the attack is on. They've stolen the ball. Coming in, Eusebio. Little handoff. There's the.
That's one.
Runs back to within 2. Oh, lovely. Goes around 360. Beats Shuhada, who's returned the goal for
Okay.
Davek.
Some examples of double goal, 316. Now the goalkeeper, since the area, it was 2 points too. Okay. An example here.
sees back to Celia, who switches back, makes a long shot, it's saved, and transfer Magal with the long ball. Yes, Pointer is second of the match. Brilliant play.
And the last one, go from the 7-meter shot. Why? Because we have an sport with a lot of velocity, agility, and when the player have the opportunity to score the goal, he have the opportunity to do it, to score it, and have the opportunity, and it cannot be let's see. We want the give the opportunity to the player, okay? Okay. No. Okay. And now what is allowed or not allowed in relation to the game?
Hi, Flávio.
Not
Can I ask
permitted.
about spin? Hey, please, can I ask about spin?
Yeah.
The player, there's a rule to spin. The player uses one hand at the wheel or like that.
Yes.
When the player starts to spin, is use one hand. If he is still using his hand, it's not spin or what? Can you answer about this situation?
During the spin, the athlete need to use all a hand to start it, and needs to do it completely like a 360 spin. It cannot be a 200 it can be nothing lower than 360 spin, okay? So needs to be complete. He needs to use on a hand and do it complete, and can't touch again the wheel, okay? Daniel
Okay,
will
thank
talk
you.
about it after too.
Thank you.
What is not permitted? For example, here, glue and resin. Glue or resin. It cannot be used in wheelchair handball, please. It can be dangerous for the equipment, for the game, for the athletes, etc. Not permitted to protective equipment if including metal components, for example. Here some examples, but here I have another example, a prosthesis, okay? Prosthesis is important to say that the use of any prosthesis need to be approved by the handball classification team, okay? Because of the material. If have any components, metal components can be really dangerous for the athletes. So have to be padded, softened, have to put padded and soft materials, okay? And the IHF regulation on protective equipment and accessories shall apply it. So need to be applied. So you can see it in the IHF site too. Here, not permitted to. Braces or supports for fingers, hands, wrists, made of plastic, metal, or other materials. So the technical delegate will be attentive, and the classification needs to be attentive too. What's permitted? Here we have two possibilities. It's really common during the championship, during the game. Some players have wheels with covers because of the material, like aluminum or others. But some other players use wheels without covers because that wheel was built with carbon fiber. Okay, so it's really common. And in some case, they use some sponsors in the wheels with covers, like Brazil and Portugal. Here we have what's permitted to protective equipment if padded soft and cannot include in metal. So you can use glass or goggles. And regarding the shoulder protection or compression sleeves, needs to have the same or similar colors. Okay, so as you can see here, different players using, but the colors are approved by the referees. Sorry, by the competition. Here you can get to the regulation protective equipment and accessories, okay, by the QR code. You can use too, it's permitted the players using the red bands, okay, but needs to consider the color too, similar or the same color. It's permitted to use tape for fingers, arms, etc. As you can see here, in some athletes of Egypt and Portugal. And towards my presentation, I tried to contribute with you. If you have any question, I'm here to try to contribute once again. Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, Flavio, I have one question regarding this. For example, in the prosthesis, if they have metal, it's not allowed to use it, right? If the prosthesis have metal, you cannot play.
Yeah, yes, but in case of a prosthesis who have metal, needs to be considered and approved by the classification, because you need to during the classification, the athlete need to bring with him all the equipment he will use during the game. So he needs to present during the classification his prosthesis, and if it have metal and nothing of soft material, maybe he can participate of the competition with these prosthesis. Okay.
Okay, got it. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you, Flavio. Do we have any questions, guys? No? Okay, if you don't have no question, we can go with Mr. Daniel. It's your turn.
Yes.
Thank you.
Everyone, I ask for open the camera, please. Everybody, please. 1 minute.
Yeah, just open your camera for a second. So, Daniel, I want to see who is talking to you. So, quick, just for 1 minute.
Always, I like to see my participate in the room. I know about the seminar, virtual seminar is normal now, but sometimes the people participate and close the camera. I need to see the participations.
So, don't worry, Daniel is blind. He don't see you. So
Hello, everyone. Flávio make an introduction about the wheelchair handball. So have some points for referees, have some points for delegates, and sometimes you can see again some points but I will try organize my material here also and talk about some doubts also. But please pay attention. Here, have a referees in the future in your continents. We need to improve the wheelchair rules. Michele write in the group in the chat about the spin. Remember, the rules book is very small. I think 11 pages maybe. The IHF now organize the changes in the rules and introduce some new points about rules. And I think in the future, the IHF wheelchair handball rules is very good for all understand about the game. Sometimes don't have a clarification in the rules, but the expert group send a message for continents about clarifications about the spin, about the dribbling, about wheelchair also. So please, and if I have a doubt, write for your continental chief. Khalil is here in Africa and in Asia or South America, and send a message for them. And you can help or give us support for understand more about the wheelchair handball rules. Okay, thank you, Michelle. Here in the room have IHF referees, delegates also. So thank you everybody for stay here with us. This is very important for the group and the new referees or delegates or coaches also. So congrats for participation in this class. For us, Marc, Flávio, Khalil is important for us. And now we need give a second or third step for improve the wheelchair handball around the world. So my wheelchair. You can see?
Yeah, we can. Thank you.
Yes. Hello, my name is Daniel Magalhães from Brazil. I live in São Paulo state. I'm teacher and coach also. I'm an IHF referee, conventional handball since 2014. And I started my career in the IHF wheelchair handball during the pandemic. And I started in Brazil in 2019. Now I'm lecturer and the referee like Marc and Flávio during the championships or the virtual courses during this moment. This is group. It's the IHF group. In this moment, I have another referees not stay in the photo, but now here have our delegates from Netherlands, Japan, France, Brazil, Australia, Pakistan, Canada, Czech Republic, Spain, and referees from Argentina, Spain, Portugal, Austria, and Brazil. This is last edition in Egypt. We talk about distribution. Distribution is a different point when compare the conventional handball or beat handball. Because beat handball and conventional handball, the refs have another position, stay behind the players. And the more important for now in the wheelchair, we need to see and have a focus between wheelchairs. Because the falls happen where? The falls happen between wheels, frontal bar, feet. Daniel, the player don't have a feet. I understand, but he can use the frontal bar, the wheelchair. So we need to see all time the wheelchair, legs, feet, and sometimes the hands, because some players can grab the wheelchair from the another player. So the position the referees look, one field referee and the goal referee, and the position like a conventional handball. But this pinky referee, Ricardo from Portugal, need open your position in the field, okay? The second point, sometimes have a fast substitution. We need to have a concentration because sometimes happen accidents in the collision, the crash between referees and the players. So pay attention this position like a conventional handball when happened the empty goal and we change the sides because maybe I have a disturb between substitution and the players. So pay attention this moment because maybe have a crash and this is very dangerous for referee and player also and destroy the clear chance of score. And the referee not receive red card and 7 meter plus blue card. Please, come on. This is not a conventional handball, but pay attention this position during the game. Another point. Sometimes in the field, the game is very open. So it's a like individual defense. So the referees make a good position and like a cone and responsible for players with the ball and without the ball. Remember, if the ball stay near the Daniel, the Ricardo have a pay attention without of the ball because sometimes the bad smell happen there and the Ricardo have a concentration focus and pay attention both players because I discussed with you in the next slide. Daniel is here with the block, defender block, and the attacker. And I have another 2 players here in the middle. Who is responsible for them? Ricardo, because don't have the ball here in the middle, but Ricardo need to see what happened here between defend and attack. The block is right or no? We need to observe happen offensive foul without ball or no. So Ricardo need to see both players and Daniel pay attention with the ball in the 6 meter. This is like a conventional handball. Sometimes the game is very open and not play 4-0 in defense. It's normal like individual defense for outfield. So we need to observe never during distribution the referee give the back for players. Sometimes happen something here and Daniel is not responsible for that position. This is for Ricardo. Please pay attention and organize some position and never put players in your back. Sometimes some referees running in the back and maybe create a collision and maybe fail down. And so please be careful. We need to respect wheelchair handball. Sometimes I look and I watch some games, the referee is walking during the first break. So please, come on, respect beach handball, conventional handball, and wheelchair handball also. So please, during the counter attack, running first. We need to have a good position before the players because you need to see 100% view about behavior, the attack and defender. If defender stay inside the area, if the attack player make a offensive or no, if a 9 meter or 6 meter. So please, we need to respect the game. So not walk in the field, running and stay in good position always. I interrupt. Everyone, about position. Someone have some doubt, understand 100% about position and wheelchair handball? Yes? Open your camera, give me your finger. Yes, good or not good or more or less. Please, remember, in the wheelchair handball, the position, never take a position behind the player. Remember, in the conventional handball, have many contacts in the trunk, in the arm. But remember, in wheelchair, we have a virtual cylinder in the wheelchair. The player sometimes need respect because I can catch the ball in the legs. I can't take the ball in the hands. It's the same in conventional. This is a foul. So we need to pay attention between this movement beside my movement for try to take the ball, make a block or make an offensive block, but we need to see only the hands or another part of the body or wheelchair? Give me the answer, please. Open your microphone and talk with me.
We also need to watch the wheelchair itself for collisions.
Yes, this is the perfect moment between two bodies, bottle and the cell phone. We need to see not only the hands, we need to see down during the wheelchair or frontal bar. Daniel, what is this frontal bar? Frontal bar is this material in front on the players put the feet. But Daniel, the player don't have a feet, but wheelchair need to be a frontal bar because this is a protection for wheelchair. So please sometimes have a joke about feet for referees, for players, and for players, it's normal joke about feet or hands. This is normal in this word, but for referees, please come on, pay attention when you talk players or make some words for this player. Please organize your wheelchair. If I have a feet, please fix your feet because I'm looking a foul because your feet stay in the ground or you grab the wheelchair using your feet. So pay attention. Good answer about the wheelchair. So the distribution also, it's like open in the sideline. This is a very important. Daniel, during the Egypt, I watched the referees position the referees. Sometimes it's disorganized because 14 by 20 meters is very bigger for 8 players. So sometimes you can see the strategy from, for example, Netherlands have a players from more old players or slow players. Compare France, for example, the fast player in the fast breaks. So we need to organize and have a communication between a couple. What can I see? What can I do during the game? So we need to organize during your week, during the championship, and look the style from Netherlands or France or Brazil or Japan. And game a game, you can observe about the distribution of the referee because each game is different because attack or defense. The message was good? Understand me? Yes? Perfect. Sometimes I stop my presentation because I like to see and talk. Mark understand because I have 31 minutes for talking during the course. I respect my time always.
Thank you.
Who responsible for during the behavior? The game starts during warm-up for referees and delegates. Communication skills for referees, personality, teamwork, not only your partner, but working with the table, delegates. And we need for good referees prevention situations before, seconds before, because sometimes some referees understand the rules, understand game. I know happen in few seconds. And so we need to cut some dangerous situations. Observe, this photo is good or not good for you? For me, it's nice photo. But remember, if defender player stay in the spot, stay in the place, stop it 100%, and the Brazilian player arrive and put the hand in the shoulder and support for Netherlands player, this is offensive foul. It's like a conventional or beat handball also. So pay attention. If the Netherlands player arrive first or it's arrived together in the movement, is different and compare a simulation, a offensive foul, a provocation. So we need to see and we need to understand about rules about this position. We need to see wheelchair. We need to see about body. This is more important in wheelchair handball. About the distribution, this is my point, and we talk about dribbling. Guys, this is a point for the key for wheelchair handball in the future about dribbling. We discuss about what is allowed or not allowed. The rules book, Marc, Daniel, Vicente Breto, Mr. Taborski, Flávio, it's working for modifications in the future, but now we need to organize for continents working the same line. For example, dribbling. Take the ball, start dribbling, make a pass. It's like a movement and turn 360. The second point, I receive the ball, dribbling one hand, another hand, touch the wheel, another hand. This is normal. You can put the ball in the lap and touch the wheel by 3 seconds, not more. If more 3 seconds, this is a foul like a conventional handball also.
3 against 2.
Put in the lap in the legs, dribbling and shot. This is normal and the rules. So take the ball, put in the legs, 1, 2, 3. Remember, this is a 3 seconds and not a count 1, 2, 3. It's 1001, 1002, 1003. Remember, for basic referee or beginner referee. So please, not to account 1, 2, 3. This is not normal, but we have a time for a count of 1, 2, 3. Okay. Some doubts about dribbling. Please open your microphone and give me or write in the chat. About dribbling, we need now have a combo because in the shootout is using 70% dribbling. The player use the circle in the middle of the field, and after the whistle, the player start dribbling. He can't play the ball, and we talk about 1 meter, but we talk about play the ball, start inside the circle. This is a good point for teaching the players and start the dribbling during the shootout. After the whistle, this player started dribbling and
NACHC. Pessoal mandando mensagem, pede desculpa por não estarmos conseguindo ler todas as. Olha aí.
he will start
Uma medalha de
dribbling,
bronze. Vale o troféu de ter da equipe. Vem, Paulão. É isso aí,
dribbling,
o shootout.
and
Ele vem com
wheel,
adesivo.
and
É
ball,
mano a mano.
wheel,
Ele
and
Paulão.
choose.
Equipe do Falcões. Paulão. Da equipe
Another player,
do Falcões.
after the whistle,
São Miguel. Adriano.
play the ball,
Autorizado.
dribbling,
Você
dribbling,
vai
dribbling.
acompanhando o nosso placar aí, ó. Tá mostrando o resultado. Adriano.
1 point. Okay. And now I will put in
Pode
front.
marcar o quinto. Pode marcar o quinto, é a última cobrança. Se ele
The
girar e
game
quiser
is
marcar,
3-4.
vem chuva. Vem pra batida segura.
1 point more for white team.
Já pegou na quinta cobrança, não perdeu nenhuma. Aí você fala assim, então já acabou? Não, porque o Osmar vai ter que...
Remember, during shootouts, the player can choose between 1 point or 2 points. And now 3-5, and this player, it's mandatory to choose 2 points for draw the shootouts. But during the shootout, he touched the goal area and the game is over. 2 points for Falcões, Chapecó, the white team. About dribbling, about shootouts, some doubts. Please, come on. Some questions?
I have one question in regards to judging when is the player surpassing the 6 meter line. Do we take the wheel contacting the ground as the reference, or essentially the extra centimeters of the wheel before that?
Remember, it's mandatory. The player needs touch the ground or line. If I have 10 centimeters in the air, it's a low, okay? The big problem is that wheel touch the line or area, or sometimes have for example, players from Japan. It's unbelievable. My first contact with Japan in last edition in Egypt. Some players arrive in the 6 meter and make this movement like a conventional and in the front. So the wheelchair make this movement and not touch the area. This is normal. This is allowed. The referees needed to focus in the wheelchair. If it touch, goalkeeper throw. No touch, go on. Okay? Need to touch, nada. Some questions about shootouts. The dribbling, it's normal. And he can't put the ball in the legs, have a 33 seconds. Remember, 3 seconds. And dribbling again and put the ball in the legs again. It's a law or not a law? Receive the ball? Yes, perfect. It's double. This is a foul. Good. I receive the ball. I receive the ball. Put my leg. Start movement. 1, 2, 3. Dribbling, dribbling, dribbling. Catch the ball again and put the legs. This is good or not good?
Not
double.
good.
Perfect.
Not good.
Yes. So, yes, good. Take the ball. Start the movement in the wheelchair. Start the movement in wheelchair. I put the ball for breaking my wheelchair. It's allowed or not allowed?
No, not allowed.
Not allowed. Remember, the players can use only the hands. So please, movements for break, using the wheel, only use the wheels. Okay? The player start the dribbling. This player have a both feet. Start dribbling and break the wheelchair, but not touch the wheels with hands. Something happened. This guy or girl put the feet in the ground and stop the wheelchair. This is good or not good?
Not good.
Not good.
No.
Remember, if you see the straps open, ask for him or her, fix, and suspension for this player because have a bad conduct during the game. So sometimes the referees look up, look in the trunk, look at the ball, but forgot to see and the feet or something different happen. And what happened? Everybody talk about look at the feet, and the referee only look at the ball. This has happened conventional handball and beat handball also. So we need to have an open view to see all, like movement in the wing position and conventional handball. We need to see feet, but we need to see arm also. Understand about shootouts and dribbling? It's good for all? Perfect. About punishment, we need to understand about criteria, about what kind of contacts happen during the game. And so we need to know about part and position of the body and wheelchair, dynamic, effect. And now I want
الكرة الموكشة موكش يلعب الكرة
pay attention. What happened here? Fast break. First point, we need to give a timeout. Okay? Protocol. And we talk about what happened here. Part and position of the body or wheelchair. Dynamic. Daniel, what dynamic? We talk about intensity. Which kind of contact happened? And effect. Big effect, small effect, medium effect. If you don't have effect, sometimes we can talk with player. But now this is a medium or high effect. We need to do something in this situation. Put in the chat. What do you think? Suspension or red card? Put in the chat, please.
Suspension.
Suspension. Answers in the chat, please. Red.
Yes. Red card is awarded 7-meter throw.
Suspension. Mr. Jackson, why suspension?
Guys, don't get scared. Just answer it, Just say your opinion.
Sorry about that. Was having trouble unmuting the mic.
Why? Why suspension?
I would say suspension because it was not deliberate. It was accidental. He was trying to get to the ball as well. However, it wasn't an intentional where you saw that he blatantly bumped into the wheelchair. However, he did impede him by trying to go after the ball as well. So I would have suspended him instead of giving him a blatant red card.
The answer is good, but not good. Remember, the referee pay attention in where? The fact, not intentionally. Okay? This is the first point, it's facts. We need to stop the game, look at the fact. But I don't wish to do something, but you do. If you do, we need to see part of the body, position of the body, dynamic, intensity, and effect. Remember, this is strong or not strong the situation. It's dangerous or not dangerous. Jackson, what do you think now?
It is dangerous. So
Dangerous.
red card.
Red card, yes, perfect. Because what can happen? What can happen? Fail down, put the hands in the ground, maybe broken the arms or something more, and broken the wheelchair also, because wheelchair is $100 will pay a wheelchair, no? Never. It's very expensive. So don't have a blue card, but it's red card for this guy, and these players need to understand about this situation. This behavior is not allowed. So please, red card for you. If the referee is to see clear chance of score 7 meter. If you don't see clear chance of score, free throw. But in the first moment, whistle 7 meter or free throw. Technical foul first, and later timeout, and later discuss protocol. Make a protocol decision. Red card for you. Okay? It's good the decision now, red card for all. Or Mr. Correa, suspension for you, I think, no?
For me?
For you, suspension or red card? Good. The referee hour is ready. Yes, perfect. Please, come on. Red card for all now. The situation is very strong, but it's very good example for wheelchair. Okay? And so, the punishment in wheelchair handball for our side, suspension plus red card in the second suspension. What can I do for not put your progressive line very high? Remember here, part position, dynamic effect. If during situation happen small potatoes don't have effect, I will arrive in near the player. Hey, psst, come on, pay attention. Come on, be careful. Again, again, again. Repeat some situations. Unsportsmanlike conduct. So, first suspension for this guy. Remember? First suspension. But you can save some situations. If you see something strange, arrive near the player. Hey, be careful. I look for you. This behavior is not allowed. Pay attention. The next time, if it happen again, out. Okay? This is a good point for save some punishment and not put your progressive line very high. You can save some situation. But more important, dynamic effect plus buff characteristic for not give punishments. So if a part position is very important, but don't have effect, you can see something. But have a big effect, we need to give progressive very high suspension or red card, please. Okay? Remember, it's like a bit handball. Suspension, the reduction until next turnover. So sometimes have a fast break because blue team attack, white team defend, receive a suspension, 2 players in the field, 1 goalkeeper, and lose the ball and fast break, and the referee go back and fast break, and suddenly look in front, have another player because the white team complete now in the substitution area. So the referees, be careful, like a picture I put and explain about position of the referees, okay? I put some situations for foul. Remember, I can take the ball. Can I take the ball in the hands? No, this is a foul. But for me, it's very nice, this photo for teaching material.
This game is over.
I will don't discuss about this situation, but Mark will discuss. No, this situation I can discuss. I put this video, but I cut before. But during the fast break, the Brazilian player create a collision with a USA player. So this player fell down. So suspension directly. Don't have a warning because on a verbal warning when the player fell down. Never. If I have a fail down, yellow card. Don't have yellow card in wheelchair. Only verbal, but don't have effect. Arrive this player, be careful. Have a fail down, stop the game, suspension for this player, okay?
Armas looks to come across.
The player from US changed direction the wheelchair, but it's very, very unfair, this situation, because Brazilian players is very faster in the movement, and the player from US change movement the wheelchair and create a small collision. But a small collision in the attacker player arrive in the fast movement. This is very dangerous with a small touch. So suspension again.
Replaced Ahmed in goal. Little handoff. 1.5 minutes to go. If Egypt can hang on here.
The movement for player, defend player, I not did nothing. Please pay attention this movement. I arrive near, and don't stop my movement and create a collision. This is directly suspension for defender, okay? I will stop because I need to explain about movements. Remember, like a cars, like in France, US, is the same rules for cars or trucks. But remember, if I have a car, another car, and I make a race, and I like did this movement in front of the Marc's car. Marc have a time for break and stop the car? Yes or no? This movement is dangerous. So Marc is faster because have a Volvo, and Daniel have a Volkswagen. This Volvo have first point, have a space, stop in front, and now have a gap between Marc and me. And now I have a time for choose, break my wheelchair, make an offensive, or change direction for here or for there. Understand the right movement in the rules? If Marc arrive Volvo and make this movement close, it's suspension for Marc. Okay? It's happened the situation between US and Brazil because I try make a fast movement and go in front, but Correia make a turn movement or toof, a small touch and fail down my wheelchair. So pay attention in this movement. For everybody, about compare cars is good?
Yeah.
Yes? The
Yeah.
next time, can I use airplanes or bicycle also?
But
Okay.
Correia has a Toyota car. He cannot go faster than me.
No, I
Sorry,
have
Correia.
Honda.
Honda is better. Okay, but about this movement, the wheelchair, please remember, not only in front, sometimes the player make a movement for back. Use the wheelchair for this movement. Use the S also. Look the hip. Look the wheelchair for behind. Like a movement in 6 meter and conventional handball during the movement, the circulation between wing and the third defender make this movement. If you use the hip or S for make a push. This happen in the wheelchair. And more important for everybody to see here, pay attention, focus about provocation, simulations, okay? Provocation, simulation, overreaction, like a conventional handball. This is happening in Egypt. Some players make look for referees, and you lose the ball, and movement of the wheelchair and fail down because some happen there, and don't happen nothing because don't have a defender player. And sometimes player and referees free throw. Why? Because don't have a concentration or focus in distribution between referees also. So this is new tendency also arrive in the wheelchair handball about overreaction, provocations, and simulations. So we need to be focused during the game. Remember, 10 minutes, one set. Another set, 10 minutes also. Is different 30 minutes by 30 minutes in the conventional handball. So please focus for younger referees in the wheelchair handball also. More important in the wheelchair handball, it's not about 6 meters or 9 meters or offensive fouls. More important, it's about offensive and defensive blocks. This is more important in the far side. We need to observe distribution between the referees is more important. Who was responsible for collision? Attack player or defend player? Who arrived first in the space? Defend or attack? Why? Because have a 4 players against 4 players and sometimes have a superiority because attack 4 against 3 or 4 against 2, 4 against 2 or 3 against 2 because goalkeeper go out for area and make a block in the attack player and now have a first wave in attack 3 against 2 and 1 goalkeeper there. So we need to have a focus there.
Defesa mais uma vez do...
What happened here? Number 7 and gray player make a block. Look, goalkeeper, block and attack 3 against 2. This is important. Who is responsible? Look, the referee, no need to see it's a low or not a low between this player. Look now, goalkeeper arrive and make a block. And 3 against 2. And now, shot and throw in. This is very important in far side.
هنا بيحجزوا هو ليه هنا بيعملوا ايه؟
Now, goalkeeper throw, and this Egypt player and Brazilian player fight for space or for Brazilian player back for defense. Look the movement, the behavior. Try, block, try. 2 against 2. Pay attention, the referees. Block, try, block, back, pass, pass, pass. This is right or good position of the referee? Please open your microphone and wrong or right, please.
It depends where my other referee is.
Where the
standing.
referee is, yeah. He has to be in front in a counter attack. He said to be in front of the play.
Yes, perfect. Remember, the other side, they have a good referee there in the right screen. And the referee here in the middle, look at the 4 players. But remember, in the middle here, now, who is responsible for left screen here? The number 8 and 66. The delegate can be, but not happen never. The delegate not talk nothing about decision of the referees in the field. So please remember, this referee need to be stay here. Okay, follow this player, but in front or beside, but never give back for this player because happen something bad here. Okay, this is a good example for understanding the wheelchair. Look at this movement. So this referee need to be here in direction the middle of the field. And now, goalkeeper throw. Okay? Understand me about the distribution of the referees, okay?
Yes.
E trouxe a diferença para
4 against 3. Look the block in the 6 meter. This is very important. Like a conventional handball, the block was normal, 4 against 3, and the pivot, the block now, and the normal movement. The attacker player arrive first, stop, make a block, and the attacker use the space for shoot in the 6 meter. Okay? The normal fall, the player fell down alone. He lose the balance, he fell down, he stop the game, ask for 2 people from the French team entering the field and give a support for this player.
Put Egypt back in front again, a penalty worth.
Block, look there, block, make a foul, forgot, shoot the ball in another direction. Pay attention in the players, block there, stop, make a foul. This is normal. The referee responsible for free throw, ask 3 meter. Dribbling, block, look, block in the middle, not in the 6 meter, in the middle or defend court, pass, another block here, and fall. This is a good example for referees because have a man movements and the referees need to change direction of the eyes and pay attention and each players and give a support for your partner during the game.
Over France and Portugal. Goes direct.
And now 4 against 3. The block there from Chile. And the player from Chile make a goal 1 point, but she can choose 1 point or 2 points. This is normal in four-side. Spectacular goals, and Flávio gave an introduction about goalkeeper throw, 2 points, 7 meter, and
Daniel,
hi.
may I ask something about before the first movie, the player from Egypt who falls, this one, can you give him suspension for a foul play?
No. You talk why?
Because he's trying to give the other player a suspension.
Yes.
By falling.
He
and
tried.
Then that's the reason why I think that the player then.
Remember 3 words I talked before: overreaction, provocation, or simulation. Remember, in the far side have 1 suspension. In the second suspension, red card. It's very high, this progressive line. We need to see and have a focus. Defender player, what can he do? Follow wheelchair by wheelchair. This movement have a big mistake? No. He tried create a collision? No. He tried take the ball? Yes. He tried take the ball. This player from France have a good balance. You can see during the warm-up or during the game, some players number, Mark, this player number, how many points, this guy? 4. This is 4. The player number in classification number 4 have a good balance. But
I referee a competition in France. I know the player very well.
So sometimes in this, the characteristic this player in the Egypt, the trunk, every time I can see this movement in front and fail down because don't have a 100% balance. We talk about number 4, but we talk about number 1 or 2 in classification. You know, but some people not know about the classification here. And sometimes this player fail down, make a provocation, maybe simulation also. So we need to pay attention during this good smell or bad smell. Yes. This is a feeling. Yes, perfect.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Khalil, I can see your screen. Maybe and now it's okay. It's good, good example and good for discuss because sometimes the referee and looking for something and not happen. So we need to have a concentration during the game. The principal and the far side, because you commit a mistake and give a suspension for a small situation. The second, it's suspension and red card, and it's very dangerous for the game. For example, 1 game draw, it's the referee maybe commit a mistake and big mistake. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you for your question.
Sorry, Daniel, you have 10 minutes. Okay, 10 minutes.
10.
Yeah.
Oof. Pressure. All time.
Mark.
All time.
Don't worry, I will be fast.
Okay. I put some examples about spectacular goals. Look, this situation. Attack, goalkeeper, catch the ball, try, shot, goal, and 2 points. But remember, the referee needs observe your partner and confirm. Sometimes this player catch the ball, make a pass for team player and shot outside, and the referee gave 2 points. And not 2 points, only 1 point. Remember, goalkeeper throw inside of area. inside, okay? If goalkeeper catch the ball, make a movement, and across the goal area line, the referee use the whistle, repeat goalkeeper throw after the whistle because happened one correction. Remember, okay? The goalkeeper throw execute when the goalkeeper make a pass, the ball cross the goal area line 100%, okay? Remember, concentration, communication, your partner. 7 meter, remember? Michelle asked me about how can I see, or if the wheelchair it's a cross line or go out of line. Pay attention now in the 7 meter. The goalkeeper, the player, Brazilian player, have a good position. Maybe the frontal bar stay air over, no? So this is a low. But make a movement, touch the wheel, or make a movement in front and touch the frontal bar in the ground, the 7 meter, it's not a low, and lose the ball and free throw through Egypt, okay? Go 2 points or 1 point? 2 points, perfect.
Para terminar o primeiro set. Gordean, linda vinda do Gui. Tirou, Gui vai para dois. Ah, foi.
The spin from this player, Guilherme from Brazil.
Para terminar o primeiro set.
Receive the ball.
Gordean, linda vinda.
Start, use the hand, start the movement for spin. Take your hand, complete the movement, and shot the goal. And very strong shot. It's nice goal, 2 points. But remember, if Guilherme starts the movement and not completely 360 and made a goal, did a goal, 2 points or 1 point? Or free throw?
1 point.
1 point. 1.
Okay, 1 point. The second situation, this player starts, use the hand, start the movement, stop the wheelchair, shot the goal. Free throw, 1 point or 2 points?
1 point.
How many?
1.
1 point.
1 point, okay? This is a spectacular goal, needed to be clear this movement, okay?
Double dribble. He touched it originally, fumbled it.
And now here, this is a spectacular goal. Dribbling. Use the trunk, not use the hand. He used the trunk for start the movement and completely go 2 points. And the set was draw. Yes, draw, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was draw. It was
draw. This is very nice goal. This is very nice example for a side. It's very nice.
They know the danger.
Movements block from Chile. And for me, Japan make a movement, not use the hands, only use the movement of trunk. This is very nice movement. Look.
Whoa.
Is very nice movement and use one touch, but the trunk is 8% for start the movement.
They get Carrasco's goal.
Just
remember, the referee used the signals like a beat handball. 2 points, movement the arm, and confirm 2 points because the table, the timekeeper, scorekeeper confirm with you about your sounds from whistle. So you need to be different sounds for 2 points or 1 point. PP or PP, spectacular goal. We need to call attention for you, okay? And passive play, I have 1 minute more. I will talk about fast breaks or first wave. Maybe someone have touch my screen, Khalil. Remember, fast break, first wave, change the players. Regular attack. So I catch the ball, I start to attack. This is a first wave. And now I arrive in attack and maybe change players. This is a regular attack. But I have a second wave. Long attack. He make a pass in direction goalkeeper or middle of the court and don't try make attack. So if it happen, the referee forewarning and have a 4 passes, like a conventional handball also. Okay, these numbers don't have in the rules book, but this is a clarification and use like a conventional handball. Okay, have a 4 passes. 2 examples. Pass, dribbling, back in the middle, forward signal, 1 pass, movement, dribbling, pass, go over the forward signal. The second movement, the second situation, 3 against 3, pass, dribbling, pass again, dribbling, pass, and now back, and now back. Forward signal, 1 pass, 2 pass, lose the ball, throw in and back. Okay? Sorry. Everyone, this is my points, I think more important points about wheelchair in the rules. We have a long session today, but I try put important points for understand about wheelchair handball. It's about position, the referees, what can I do, what can I see, what kind of handle situations during the game in the field. How can I save some situations? How can I save punishments? How can I save different situations? Because one team is faster, one team is very slow. Sometimes arrive later and commit a foul, and we need to see, understand about this team and ask for this player. And Correy, Michel, and Hadi, hey, come on, both, be careful. Sometimes arrive later wheelchair and create a collision. So create a communication with the players and make a prevention during the game. This is more important, okay? The referee sometimes is like a teacher, but not teacher, because if you have a bad behavior, you need to give suspension, red card, okay? So for working in the wheelchair handball, we need to have a focus. We need to have a focus using rules from conventional handball, beat handball. But we have a wheelchair handball rules. We need to understand about wheelchair. We need to understand about disability, not only whistle. Please, we need to respect the disability players also. So sometimes have a discuss about, no, this is normal handball, but this is disability handball. So we need to understand about clarification, about classifications, what number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, which kind of problem this player have, about trunk, about number 4 have a good balance in the wheelchair. But sometimes what happen in the future? Because we need to understand about colors, which kind of colors have in classification, and Mr. Marc de Sousa will talk about in few minutes about this point about you, okay? I put some videos and maybe I talk with Khalil, put this video in one link in YouTube and send for you in the future for understand more, because sometimes using Zoom classes, the video is not good movements. because it's freezing out time. Okay, thank you so much for your participation. If you have a doubt, please, I receive your question or later. Okay, Mr. David, how are you?
Hi, Daniel. Hi, everybody. It's nice to be here.
Yeah. Thank you.
Very nice. Good.
Thank you for coming. Do you have any question, guys, before we can just move on? Okay, I guess no. Good. Thank you, guys. So I just will have maybe 10-minute break before we can start 12:10 or 12:15. 10 minutes is okay, or 10 minutes?
Khalil, give me a second before. Remember, IHF is here. IHF it's looking new referees also. I discussed with Mark yesterday about the new generation referees. But we need to know about English for all. English, please. The first communication in the world, use the English. So please, come on. If you have opportunity for participate in the English courses, participate. I use my Brazilian English skills. So we need to know about English. We need a training, physical moments, because our tests in the IHF is like a conventional handball. So shuttle hand tests, rule tests, video tests, please. So in the future, think about that and use this in your country, in your continent, and keep your training, use your English skills, but study English, please, because our boss, the from Czech Republic, all time stop and start one communication with you. And if you not give an answer, please, come on, you can use cell phone. You can be used, but you participate one time, maybe in the next time you not receive some invitation in your continent or world championships. So please, now I have opportunity and give some lesson or advices for you about skills for work in the future. Okay, how long minutes, Khalil?
Yeah, we can get right now till maybe 15 minutes or 10 minutes, 5 minutes. Mark, you want 5? Okay. Let's, okay.
5 is good?
5 minutes, yeah. So, we can meet here in 5 minutes, okay? So I will just post something in the chat because I need to have some attendance. If you can fill up the form. I wrote all the names, but maybe I missed some. Okay, thank you. So we can meet after 5 minutes. Thank you.
Mark, I respect my time.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
You are the great guy.
Yeah, we're happy that you did. But Flávio, he respect the time. Proud of Flávio.
But I will be faster, so no worry.
Yeah, I know.
I know that more than 2 hours can be boring for a lot of people to have, but it's good that we have some video.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
we try to do faster because I have less video because the most important it's a referee.
Yeah.
But I guess the English for Michel can be complicated. So careful, Michel.
Ich bin Deutsche, also Englisch kann bei mir auch ein Problem sein.
Ah, so
I'm
mir,
from
ich
Germany.
auch. Ich spreche Deutsch mehr.
Yeah, so German and English both goes, and then a bit of Portuguese, Spanish.
And French?
All the languages. No French. Yeah, no French.
Yeah. It's coming. She's learning French. Don't worry. She's learning.
Come on, who studied French? Who? Portuguese, the first, English.
Yeah, I know. Mark is speaking Portuguese, Spanish, French. So yeah, it's multicultural.
I have ancient Greek in there as well.
Hey, Kalimera.
Hey, Mark. We have Nelson. How are you, Nelson? Nelson and Flávio. Good? Yeah.
Hello, my friends. I'm very good. It's very nice to see the presentation. Very good presentation.
Thank you. Yeah.
Welcome, my bro.
Not you. You're Flávio. I'm talking about another Flávio.
So we can see also Mohammed.
Yeah.
Mohammed is here from Egypt. That's good.
Yeah, Mohammed.
We can see Sultan also.
Hey, Mr. Mizan, Mirza, Sultan here.
Mizan. Hey, Daniel. How are you?
From Pakistan. Fine, and you?
Yes, good lecture with Mr. Daniel.
Yeah. We have also Mr. Mu'tasim Khattab, Jordan. He's beach handball president. Yeah, nice guy. Nice to see you, Mu'tasim. Also, we do have Hadi Khalili. Yeah, with us too. And yeah, thank you, David, for. I know you're a busy man.
So wheelchair handball, it's a big family across the world. So we, step by step, year after year, we are knowing each other a lot. So we are like a family, just to all of you know, the new guys, new referee, new delegates. So we are really open to discuss, to exchange at any time. So we have some group, we have experience, more or less. So don't hesitate to contact each of us. It's that time is really good to exchange and to be part of this family. In 10 years, maybe a lot of politics, a lot of things will happen, so it can be different.
Yeah.
But right now we are working as a family and supporting each other. It's not like fighting on the back on each other. That's really important because it's also we share value. We are spreading all the time, all together. I don't like Brazil guys, but it's okay.
I have only Brazilian citizen, so sorry. Maybe Portuguese, but don't have.
Okay.
You were born from my bones. So for the people they don't know, I'm from Portuguese origin.
Yes, I have a Portuguese. Now I enjoy it because I have a friends here and work with me in the conventional handball. Felix, Eric from Mexico, Felix from Colombia. We have a Hagni here. I will start to work wheelchair handball with him. And Natalie Garrido. Who more?
Don't worry, guys. Daniel know everyone.
William is here from Chile. So many people.
Regni Fleti is a member of wheelchair handball working group of South and Central America Confederation. And Natalie Garrido is a person who is trying to develop the wheelchair handball in Ecuador. So it's too hard, but she's always trying to get information to develop it.
Khalil.
No, 5 minutes already done. Khalil.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. It's 5-3. Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah. Okay, guys. Let's start, Mr. Mark.
Okay. Allez. Let's go for the last part, just before everybody can sleep.
You need to recharge.
So we try to share. Just let me know when you are looking my screen.
Yeah, you're good to go.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Thank you.
So, as I said, we will discuss right now about the delegates, mainly about classification a little bit, and traps after the introduction from Flávio. I will just show you some pictures or some other comments. It can be fast because the most point, as I said, on the wheelchair is part of the referee, which you are the main driver of the match. But delegates also can support you at any time. So who I am? I am French national referee. I was a French national referee during 20 years, roughly. I'm a little bit like upset on this match, but don't worry. It was about the headsets. So I like this picture because somebody can be scared of me. So it's better for delegates. I was one of the first EHF European wheelchair six-a-side referee from 15 to 18. Then I stopped being referee because Daniel came, and then I said, okay, I will stop. And then I became a technical delegate in the wheelchair, EHF, and then I'm on the French Professional League from 2018. I'm in France developing all the referee and delegates in terms of the development, the training, the behavior on the court. So it's a lot of activity, but we are growing up since 2 years and a half in France. So right now we will discuss on the match process. So the wheelchair for a side on the match process, as you know, it's 2 sets from 10 minutes. So the one set, it's equal of the second set on the content. So after 10 minutes, we can have a winner. So it's done. So 1 set, and then we will go to the second one. And the winner, normally, it's the one who will win 2 sets. Can be 2-0 or 2-1. Why 2-1? So at the end of the set, if the score is tie, so we have to proceed to the golden goal. Golden goal, it's only 5 minutes. And then the first one who will shoot and then let's say who will score, the match will end up. Okay, we can have it on the past on the soccer, but now we have it roughly like a beach handball, as to know who has to win the set. At the end of the 5 minutes, if nobody score, we have to go for the shootout. What is the shootout? So it's roughly the same as the, let's say, 7-meter throw on the cup in order to define the winner. So Daniel shows some video about the shootout. I will not come back to that. Just to know that this shootout, we have some procedure as a delegate to follow. And it's exactly the same procedure. We need to really to pay attention if the referee during the game award for the red card because the shooter will punch the head of the goalkeeper, for example. So we have to be sure that on the second turn, this player cannot try to score anymore. So when the score is tied after the 5 first shootout, you have to continue and it will be 1 by 1. Still, one score more than the other. Then the match is finished. This is the 1 set. So the second set, 5-minute break in between, it will be exactly the same procedure. So if we can imagine for the match, if one team A will score and will win the first set and the team B will win the second set, so it's a 1-1, it's tie, we need to proceed on the third set, which will be only 5 minutes. On this set, we have to define or the winner, like you can see here, or you will have again the tie score at the end of the 5 minutes, means directly to the shootout. We don't have the golden goal on the third set. Okay. During this match, it will be only 1 team timeout on the first set, each team, and another one for the second set. No team timeout on the third set. All the punishments will be done in the first set, will also happen, and we will keep it on the second set because it's a global match. Okay, so if I have a suspension on the first set and I have another suspension on the second set, means red card. Okay, doesn't mean that on the second set everything will be reset. No, it will continue also for the third set. The shootout process. So it's the same as a 7-meter throw. I will go a little bit fast on the conventional handball. It's exactly the same. So the delegate has to be sure that all the shooter is allowed to participate. I mean, if at the end of the set, for any reason, the referee make a suspension of the player, and then you have the buzzer, this player cannot play the shootout. If we have the red card, the player who got the red card, of course, it's simple, cannot play the shootout. If on the second turn, if red card or different action happens during the first turn, it cannot play the second turn. Okay. The activity, the same, the delegate will define with the trainers, 5 different players, can be a woman, can be a man, no matter of the point of so classification. Can be 5 shooters as a 4 points, for example, can be 5 shooters with 1 point, can be 5 women, can be 5 men, we don't have any difference. The only thing is no suspension or no disqualification happens before the shootout. During these shootouts, as you saw on the video, the players can make a turn 360 degrees. So the referee will take care in order to allow 2 points. It's allowed. Okay. Also, during the shootout, it will change maybe later, but the goalkeeper can play a little bit with the shooter. He can go a little bit out and then he can go back. A little bit like the beach handball. But mainly the process is like this. Okay. The interaction with the delegates. On the conventional handball, a lot of interaction. I don't know who is delegate on the group. Maybe mainly you are all referee. Maybe you don't have any delegate on your match. I don't know. But the one in the World Championship, European Championship, or your continent championship, if you have some delegate, you need to know about the rules, about the behavior. As Daniel said, we are a team. For example, to control the score, to be sure that when the referee is allowing 2 points, that the delegate understand it's 2 points. Sometimes we can be hidden by players doing something, talking with the trainers at the same time, and it's not the whistle sound that we will feel that it's 2 points, because it's the same as 1 point. It's if we don't see the movement of the arm from the referee, it can be complicated. We have the goalkeeper and the scorekeeper and the timekeeper who can support you. But on the communication, the headsets, the referee should communicate with the delegate and to say 2 points. And then the delegate will confirm 2 points. And then the scorekeeper will manage on the board 2 points. This is really important because it can have some issue. We can see on the match that 1 point, 2 points, we don't understand because it's fast. And then trainers can come to you and ask for. So this has to be clear communication in between. Also for the player numbers. Player numbers, it's important because each player has a qualification. And qualification and female or male player. Okay. Qualification, we want to be sure that the player who is getting out, for example, for 4 points, if for any reason the trainer want to change later on the turnover with another point, we need to know exactly which class is coming in. All the time the delegate will check which amount of point we have on the court. Also the referee, because the referee has all the time the power of the match. They are the guardian of the match in terms of score, the time, and also the classification. The delegate is to support and to take out some activity, but the main driver, the main responsible, it's always the referee. Don't forget it. At the end, if we have some troubles in between, delegate and referee, trainers, it's always the referee who will take the decision. Then also one of comment, referee, when they are punishing, they have to really to clearly discuss with the delegate if it's not seen. Okay, in the wheelchair, you will see the player getting out, is not running, is less faster, but be careful on the forward side. Sometimes it's really faster. The US team, for example, they are playing like conventional handball. They have attacker, defender, and different tactics. So it's a lot of movements. And those movements, you have to take care about the points. Also, to be sure, not extra 12 points. Also, discussing about that, as you know, Daniel said that, we have only one suspension. The second means red card. So we have to be clear with the referee and delegate that we are not missing any suspension because affects. Then after, it's a conventional activity as a delegate. I will not go especially on that. For delegate and conventional handball is well known. Also, one of the things when the delegate whistle, it's because of something happens. Okay, means that one of the referee has to come on the table and then to discuss with the delegate. Usually when the delegate whistle is because wrong timing, one score we need to discuss. If it's not possible on the headset, sometimes it's not working, but we need to call them to make a checkpoint. Or it can be wrong substitution, can be punishment for the trainer or for official A, B, C, D. I don't know. Can be also some over classification on the court. So at any time the referee, if the delegate is whistling, the time has to be stopped, and one of the referee comes to the table to discuss. And then if the delegate asks you, please to punish the trainer, you don't have to think why I have to punish. You have to do it. Then you discuss with the referee why. But when he's asking something, you must do what delegate is asking for. So this I already discussed. Another thing, when you are punishing delegates, some official we can see here, or some player on the bench because they are really active and tricky with the delegate or with the other team or with the referee. When you are whistling, you need to take a picture of the game. Who has the ball? If it's in game, out of the game. Who, if it's clear chance to score, because it can have an impact. If it's the trainer from the same team or if it's the trainer from the other team. The punishment is not the same, and when you will start again, it can be different way. And if the ball was in the air, sometimes you can whistle, you don't see, you don't take the picture because the wrong substitution, you need to whistle right now. You don't have to wait, the ball going, where it's going. No, you have to whistle right now. And then the referee will take the last decision. Means also who is the last possessor, the last owner of the ball. We need to pay attention about that. So it's not just whistling, but whistling, making a picture to give correctly the information to the referee. And then the referee will take the right decision after that. For example, one short video, it's a conventional ball, but it's just about the behavior in between ref and delegates. You can see here on the bottom, that's you can see here the delegates without the air. He has the referee to stop the game and to punish the trainer. Okay. So if you can see, the referee doesn't care what's happened. He asks, he saw, he punish. He stopped the game and then he punish, and he don't know what's happened. It's just in between delegate and the trainer. So punish, he go away, and then he can discuss on the headsets. This is team building, team activity in between. Punishment. Daniel talk about the players in terms of referee, but the punishment for the officials, the referee should know about, but also delegates. So we don't have yellow card, one card. As you know, we have only verbal. Okay, first round, verbal, strong one. Second one, suspension. Third one, red card. You don't have 2-time suspension. It's 1-time suspension for the coach, and then one player has to go on, and then next turnover you go in. And then the second time you go directly with the red card. It's like conventional handball with 2 minutes, red card. It's the same. Suspension means 2 minutes, then red card, and then we have a report if needed because of behavior of the coach. Simple, like player. Potential case. We were talking about the classification. So as Flávio said in the introduction, we need to have 12 points maximum on the court with one female player in the court all the time. If the player, or here I put the female player as a goalkeeper, okay, doesn't matter. She can be goalkeeper or effect of goalkeeper because you don't have identity of a goalkeeper on the team and for a side. All the players have the same shirt, so each one can be goalkeeper. So she can be on the on the goal area, or she can be player, doesn't matter. Remember that the minimum of the team player, it's 8. 4 players on the court, 4 players in the bench. 8 players minimum in order to start the game. Think about that. Here I put a little bit more, but don't care about, because we are thinking maximum players in the World Championship is 10. Minimum
May I
8.
ask something?
Yeah, sure.
Because how many women are you obligated to have in the team? I thought it was 3.
Yes.
Because then the right picture is no good.
I have the answer for you, because during the first game she was injured. That's why he's not anymore on the team.
Okay, thank you.
No, that's important.
Yeah.
Here it's just to show you that the woman can be everywhere on the field, but she has to be all the time on the field. One woman. Okay. It's just 2 slides about we have many cases, but potentially here just short way, because we can spend hours to discuss about that on different cases. Suspension or disqualification, injury on the first match, on the second match, and so on, different cases. But I don't have a lot of time, or Khalil will kill me to discuss about that, but it's also important. I just showed this case, which is important. The main task of one of the delegates is to be sure that it's always a lady in the court. For example, if the referee, and all of them before the championship we were talking about, if the referee suspend a lady, it's kind of warning in the head. So one lady out means one lady has to come in. Means the delegate has to react, to stand up, and to check with the trainer to put out one player and to put in one lady player, let's say female player, all the time. And then we have different cases, if it's injured, if it's disqualified, and then other things. But just for you in terms of delegate activity, and also when you are putting a suspension of the lady, if it's only one lady on the court, she's getting out. Okay, this one, she's getting out. And then you have to manage and not restart the game without the switch in between men and female player. So this is technical fault if you don't follow that. You can see some kind of colors of the player, just to, we have some classification colors, okay? Classification is not done by the referee, is not done by the delegate, is done by the specific medical commission from the International Federation, which we are calling classifiers, which they are checking before the tournaments, and then they are classifying each player during the tournament. And then this classification, it's about the disability. So it's between 1 to 4, not more. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And then during the tournament, they can see during the match, maybe this player, I put 1, maybe it's 2. So the next day, they can change the player classification 1 to 2. But they can do also the opposite way. Means one player I qualify on the training session 4, or the dynamic test. Then during the match, I can see that 4, in fact, is not. So I will decrease the classification. I will put 3. This is really specific from the medical staff, medical classifier. And then this we have just to follow and to pay attention that on each game, you have the right information, which class is which player, and if they have done some change one day to the other day. You can see, and you can put in mind those kind of colors, because it will be international color from every country. Class 1, it's the green, till class red, it's 4, okay? Yellow and blue. So pay attention to the colors. Sometimes it's really needed. Just sometimes you have only the color, not the point. Sometimes you have the point, not the color. Depends. Or we have both, the color on the number. We have different way on your country, continent. can be different. But those colors is international one. Delegates, again, technical meeting, nothing different from the conventional handball, all the same. You have to pay attention. It's, as I said, number of players, number of ladies, which color of classification, and then to be sure on the starting game that you have one lady on the court. You have to give the guideline to the official in terms of the behavior, means always one official stand up, the others has to be quiet on the bench and managing their team. You have to be sure on the color, national anthem, if it's international tournaments. And you can also check the ID to be sure that the person is playing is the right person on the documents. Different way, but conventional handball, you are doing the same. Wheelchair, it's point, classification, ladies. Different kind of way of showing the color. You can see here the lady, she is only the color code. So everyone has to know that green is number 1. Okay. And you can have the figure or not, doesn't matter. It can be on the back a little bit like this, can be a little bit under, can be on both faces, because sometimes the delegates are searching the color. But usually on the international and European tournament, let's say in my continent, we have some people on our back who is supporting to count. We saw it in Egypt, and on the main screen, we were looking also the points in the court, which is really nice because it's simple. You will tell me, okay, guys, you have to count 1, 2, 3, 4 players. Yes, it's easy, but sometimes you have some doubt. Sometimes it's always something. We are not asking people to be well education, let's say. I'm not saying that it's not good, but sometimes you can have some troubles because sometimes it's fast. Sometimes you cannot see the movements, the switch in between players, and then you can be lost. Also for the referee. So the color, they can count on the court if it's correct or not. And if it's not, we have to whistle and to say to the referee over points in the court. Then the classification has to be punished by the official. So Flávio was doing it also in the introduction because delegates, it's on the conventional handball, we are looking on the some artifice in the head, some earrings, some collar, some protective knee, and so on. If it's no metal inside, and so on. So you will tell me that on the wheelchair, what's happened? So we need to check on the wheel if the spoke is in carbon or if it's in metal. If it's in metal, it's not allowed. We need to protect with the plastic cover. You can see here, for example, in the Portugal team, we have a plastic cover because maybe under the spin it's in metal steel material. Here we have nothing because maybe it's plastic or carbon, which is allowed. The goal also, as we said, that it's reduced by 30 centimeters. We need to check that it's correctly fixed, not just let's say just putting on it, but really fixed, that nothing happened that it can fall down, because it can also have a hit to the player. Okay. Also the net in the back of the goal has to be put out. Why? Usually it's to not have the ball bouncing through the court. It's because of the wheel of the wheelchair, which can be done in the net, and then the goalkeeper is really stuck on that, and then he cannot play. So the net in the goal has to get out or fixed on the top. So the delegate will check all the substitution zone, the classification, that the paper is not falling down, that the number of points of the court it's correctly done, that the female player is on the court all the time. All other points, it's normal task from delegates. Okay, so no change on that. We need to be careful on the heights of the seats. Sometimes you will feel on the court that, wow, one man it's with a high wheelchair, and the lady, for example, it's a really small wheelchair. And then you see, oh, maybe the man is really over than 63 centimeter maximum, including the padding. Sometimes we have basketball player, so they are really high in the seat. Sometimes they can have, we already saw it, they are respecting the 60 centimeter, which is under the 63 allowed, but they are putting like 10 centimeter padding, which is not allowed because it will be 70, so more than 7 centimeters from the rule. So we need to pay attention. Sometimes you cannot go with your rubber and ruler and then to check if it's really 63, 64, 62, doesn't matter. The way is you put kind of, let's say, point on your legs that it's 63 at the beginning, and you go and you check with your legs if it's the same height, plus minus 1, let's say, or not. If it's over your legs, here you can have some doubt and checking the seat if it's correctly on the correct height. Straps, belts, straps, it's really important. Flavio told about this on the introduction, because we have some punishment. Referee has some punishment. If, for example, the goalkeeper, you can see on the middle, some goalkeeper, they can lift arm and to create an advantage to catch a ball. This is not allowed. You have to be careful when the player is falling down. Sometimes they can go up alone. Sometimes they have to get out from the seat. So unstrap, get out from the seat with 2 persons supporting, putting again on the seat, and then you have to be sure that the feet, the legs, or the trunk is well strapped. You are not here to check if it needs 3 straps, 2 straps, 1 straps. Is not your business. It's a classification medical staff business. For us and referee, it's to be sure that all is done correctly. If one player is putting the feet out to make an advantage to rotate or to stop, you know it's punishment against him. If the goalkeeper or another player try to catch the ball and is not correctly fixed on the legs, create an advantage, is not correct. He has to be punished also. And you have to be sure that all is done correctly. Also, delegates has to look. If he's looking something not correct, he has to communicate with the referee and say, hey, careful, this player, I think the strap on the legs or the strap on the feet is not correctly done, so it's creating an advantage. Then referee will look on that. We already saw on some matches that on the 7-meter throw, for example, for 6-a-side or 4-a-side, doesn't matter, the player, in order to have a good stability on the throw, to not cross with the small wheels the 7-meter lines and having a fault against, we saw that he was putting the legs out, pushing on the floor, shooting up, and then putting the feet inside. Happens, we are on the World Championship or European Championship or Continental Championship, everything is okay if the referee is not looking in order to win something. You will see. No, it's fair games, it's a value games, but we are in competition. So players are using what they want to use in order to win. Here, you can see this player, on the left side, you feel that it's not correctly strapped. We don't know. We feel he has a big arm, it's a big movement, but looks like it's well fixed. It's a warning. You have to pay attention. I don't know if it's well or not fixed, but you have to pay attention and to control. This player on the middle, the number 9, white shirt, is really in front. When you see a little bit, I will say, sorry for the lady, on the bag, the has from him, and the seat, on the picture, you feel that it maybe his left arm is moving and then creating an advantage. You have to pay attention. Okay, the same for the goalkeeper here. It's well fixed, I think, but sometimes some goalkeeper, they are really left arm. It's mainly on the goalkeeper where we can see that. Okay, so we have really to pay attention. Front bar. Some people were asking on the chat if it's fit or not. Front bar is part of the fit. All under the knee is fit. It's for me, it's simple. Okay, here you can see kind of protection. Here, no protection. Sometimes the thing can tell you, oh yes, it's to avoid the noise about the shock, blank, blank, blank. Okay, no. I disagree about that because metal with metal, clean metal with clean metal, the friction is not the same. You can, when you have having some block, we saw on the video from Daniel, we have some block and then metal, you can escape easily. It's a sliding. When you have some kind of plastic or some wheelchair as a rubber, old wheel rubber, they are cutting and putting on the front bar. This is creating friction. Rubber, plastic, steel, it's making friction. And it's small things, but doesn't allow you to escape correctly. So if you can see that, you have to remove all of that because it's not allowed. It will be on the next regulation. Some video about the goalkeeper not well strapped, okay? So you can see here, so pay attention on the left side, the goalkeeper, what's happened, okay? We are calling it Superman or Spider-Man. So you can see that it jumped like a goalkeeper from soccer, and then he make a run like this, which is not allowed. Huh? Yeah, this goalkeeper has to be punished. He's not using strap. Sometimes the player with the, let's say their morphology, it's complicated to make some straps. It's not your business. He has to put it. He has to be fixed on the wheelchair because sometimes it can be dangerous for them. You will see the second video on the right side that the goalkeeper will do exactly the same, but one leg is still fixed on the wheelchair, and this can create more issue than he already has. Pay attention. You can see it jump. Okay, no straps, so he has to be punished. And the legs is still on the wheelchair, who will not move. And then he doing like a twist, is rotating when it's jumping. You can imagine the knee. You take the legs, you fix your legs on the floor, and try to turn with the legs on the floor. You will see what's happened on your morphology. It can be really dangerous. So this goalkeeper, I would just put you again just to see what's happened. Jump and then it turning. So I don't believe that he has a good fit. But you have to pay attention about that. It can be really dangerous. The rear bar has to be protected because sometimes players can fall down. The French player can fall down. We saw on the video. This has to be really protected all the time. It's mandatory. Okay. The cover with the fiber spokes we talk about. Here you can see protected by the plastic. It can be simple plastic. Sometimes we can arrange something like you can see on the bottom pictures with the straps, the ways to not allow to put the hands inside because it can damage your hands. So pay attention on that. Sometimes players are making some funny things. Here on the left picture, you can see that no straps on the leg, on the feet. So this player, sometimes the feet is going out and then is moving a little bit. So it's not allowed. Daniel talked about that. Here you on the middle, you can see that the goalkeeper is funny, is making the towel because he's sweating. So no, if the towel fall down on the wheel, you can see what's happened. Here on the right picture, he makes some artifice, some kind of a round corner, let's say. This is because to put the ball. Some players, they don't have the two legs, fortunately. Some players, they have under still the knee. Some players, they have the complete legs. And you remember Daniel said that you can put the ball in the lap, not squeezing the ball, huh? Just putting the ball. And this player, you can imagine, with one leg without the leg on the left side, if he put the ball fall down. So we create a techniques here in order to hold the ball, which is not allowed. That's the life. Same rule for everyone. The glass. Flávio talk about this glass is allowed. It's a plastic like a conventional handball. The same. This glass is not allowed because first it's really glass and then frame is dangerous. If fall down, the glass can break, can be on the highs. You are the responsible in terms of referee. Okay. Also, earrings like auditive prothèse, okay, listening prothèse, which is not allowed, has to be covered or really extract because it can be dangerous if you have a ball, if you fall down. This can cost a lot, like a wheelchair, like a prothèse, orthèse, and so on. So this, you have to remove it because it can be dangerous also for her. This is a lady from Netherlands. Delegate activity, so all the balls on the bags, of course, huh? It's the same as the conventional. No change. But you have to clean the area and to not let any balls going inside the court. You can imagine that the ball is going inside the court. With a conventional player, they can step on it and then get injured. On the wheelchair, the same. They can turn, fall down because of the ball. So it can be dangerous and more for them. During the match, you have to take care, of course. No issue. You have to take care that the video recorder is not on your area. You can see it is on the substitution area. No way. What's happened? It's not a show. Also, the official, as I said, one official is allowed to be stand up. The others has to manage and to be sitting. Of course, we have a bench or chairs for the other officials, but you have to pay attention that the official on the left, it's two officials so far from the bench, is not allowed. Two officials here on the middle pictures, on the bottom is three officials. No way. It's not because it's wheelchair handball that we have to let them doing what they want. We have to put the rules like a conventional handball. Some behavior. I really love this one. That's why my Portuguese friends will love it. This is a trainer, the behavior of the trainer for the friendly tournaments. You can see how he was acting. That he really upset. He's talking not nicely to the person on the main table, which is not allowed. You know that those kind of arms back or down, like to the referee, now it's really punished. This kind of way, like it's putting not nice to the referee behavior, like you are, let's say, sorry for the ladies, you are bullshit guys. No, it's not allowed. Delegates and referee has to punish with this kind of behavior. You have to be respected, not making too much, but they have to respect each other. Also, you can the same, so it doesn't matter, but it's kind of behavior. You can see him on the bottom. Doesn't matter if referee making a mistake or not mistake. Doesn't matter. We have some rules referee can make. It's a human being. Nobody is perfect, but you will see the reaction from this coach. You will see a little bit here. He is talking like not normal. My God, what's happened? It's really like a movement that is not allowed. Is not respectful to everyone, to delegates, to referee. It can be not okay with the decision from referee, but he has to be neutral. He has to just discuss without any movement. And here you cannot see everything, but is one trainer who is really expressing himself, but he has to do it gentle. Oh, 40 minutes, guys. Daniel, 40 minutes. So thank you for that. I hope you enjoy that. It's less video, Sorry for that, because in terms of activity, it's a bit more complicated as a delegate. Thanks again, Khalid, for this invitation to participate and to exchange with all of you. If you have any question, right now it's your turn. But yeah, Michel.
I have a question. I know from wheelchair rugby that the staff sometimes has an area to repair wheelchairs. Do we have that in wheelchair handball, or is that something that's not allowed?
Alors, in Egypt, we, for example, the French team, they have a big squad in terms of officials. Okay, maybe 6% or 7% with a mechanical guy, and only the person is allowed on the field is the one who is on the sheet, on the score sheet. And then those person, they cannot is not allowed to come into the field. So those person, mechanical one, in order to repair, we allow them to be on the back a little bit, like a 1-2 meters on the back, in order to repair. So the wheelchair has to go out. They can repair it, and then they can go in. But on the bench as an official, it's only 4. If it's inside the 4, no problem. If it's like a 5th one or a 6th one, he has to get out, and then you have to make this kind of movement if it's possible.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you, Mark. So if anyone has any question, feel free to ask. We have almost, we can say 5 minutes to ask question. If there is no question, we can just move on to the next.
Okay, Khalil, I have one observation.
Go ahead.
Can I?
Yeah.
Remember, in this class, we have a referees, delegates, or whatever, coaches or managers. Remember, happened some adaptations in some continents. You can play if you don't have a players. For example, in Japan in the past, not play only disability players. The people don't have a disability play together. For what? For help and give support for disability players, have a championship for them. So you can use these points for start the wheelchair work in your country, in your city, in your community. So you have a good ideas for use wheelchair in your community. Use a disability player with a and without disabilities also. You can use, I don't agree women's and men's together because religion. You can work men's and women's, but remember, in IHF and championship, the mix. So I gave some advices for develop wheelchair handball in your country, in your city. So you can do something. And so I think these topics you can use in your city, in your state, your country for develop wheelchair handball. So, and we ask support and help for improve wheelchair handball in your country. Okay, this is some advices for improve wheelchair handball in the world. Okay.
Daniel.
Yes.
I've was invited in Norway for help the referees and to referee there at a tournament. And they've got, I think now 6 or 7 clubs playing wheelchair handball. And they are playing in normal handball, how do you say, competition in the lowest level. They play it against normal, but they play wheelchair handball against normal teams, a normal competition. So it's not alone only the wheelchairs competition together, but in a normal handball competition. So there are not a lot of wheelchair teams. So that's the way they play nearly every week weekend competition.
I will add also, in France, we have almost more than 50 teams.
Yep.
We have a cup championship, like in Portugal also. Portugal is really developed on their activity. Maybe Flávio or Nelson can talk about. On our cup or championship, if we focus like international rules, we will have quite no more teams. Okay, so when we start 2 years ago in terms of development handball for, it's an advice also for all continents in order to add comments from Daniel. We allow normal player to be part of the team. We allow more points on the court because of this normal player. We put 5 points on the normal player. And then instead of 12 points, we put 16 points with normal player. So, for example, on forward side, we allow only one normal player. On the sixth side, we allow minimum 2 disabled players. It's kind of mix we can make according what we have our population, our clubs in order to make championship and the cup and so on to develop this activity. Step by step, every year, maybe our rules will reduce a little bit to involve more disabled players because they will see competition. They will see like a final in the big stadium with the normal handball stadium. They will have stars on the highs. They will see the Egypt 2 times World Championship. They will have a star on the highs. And then the people who is alone on their country, on their city, they say, oh, I want to do it also. I will be part of the team which is mixed players in terms of disabled and non-disabled players. They will start like this, and then every time you will get, okay, this year you have enough players with a disability, so we will put out the normal player and then continue to progress and to have at the end, I hope, only disabled players like in international competition. Because those competition internally the player will see I'm the not professional, but I'm a player. I'm not disabled. I'm really a player. I don't want to be like people look at me like a disabled player, like, wow, what is it? No, I'm a sportsman. I'm training every week on the feet, on gymnasium in order to be strong and to be part of the national team, to be part of the European, on my continent, or World Championship. They don't want to be considered like small on the side and no interest. It's really growing up this, and more teams is growing up every year, and we will develop referee delegates and nice championship all together. So spread the information. You can adapt also on your country what you want to develop as much as possible, and then small step by step you will reduce according to what you have.
In Brazil, we started doing that first mixed teams. Then we started trying to develop the women handball. So we started to make mixed teams with players with disabilities. It was in 2013, 12. So after that, we had a problem of development 2, 3, 4 years with a lot of difficulty. So it was horrible because now in Brazilian National Championships 2023 and 2024, we had 3 teams, female teams, but we always give the opportunity to have only 5 players or 6 players, maximum 6 players, because if we do not give that opportunity, we don't have the championship. So 2 years we did it, and it was really interesting championship. Give the opportunity to develop technical development for the women and tactical development. Of course, they will play better against anyone. Okay.
Yeah, thank you. And also here in Canada, we're trying to develop these new sports for Canada because we don't have any. Only in North America or NACHC. Only right now USA. They have a team. First time they participate in Egypt. and they lose in the final against Egypt, but it's it was good opportunity for us to move on. So our plan right now to create, in Canada, first national team. Are just going to go for first Canada national team, and or NASH. We're trying to develop that in many countries. I know in NASH, it's lots of problem we will have. It's just the material equipment is very expensive. Some team or some national team, they don't have money, and that maybe David, he can talk about that because he knows more in NASH. So, and Hadi Khalil, he know what's going on with the NASH. It's we're trying to do that. We would support with like this clinic today, and we support the DHF. We can move forward, maybe kind of some money, some donation, so you can move forward to have some, in NASH, maybe at least 4 or 5 teams, or maybe 6, because I know like Haiti, they're interested, Puerto Rico, Mexico, and Republic Dominican, and and maybe we can some countries we can move on. Maybe I will let David. What do you think?
Well, what you say is really true. And the NASH, we have a lot of challenges, even with the normal handball, right? Budget is a big issue for everything, but I see someone from Mexico here, from Puerto Rico too. And, it's good to start to develop wheelchair handball too, in every of those countries. No matter which challenge we have, if we never start, we're never gonna have handball a wheelchair. So it is, federations and those countries, the budget they are focused on other stuff, but national teams and all those teams. But it is the moment to develop, this wheelchair handball too, next to the regular handball. But yeah, it will be challenging for all federation and the NACH. Money is an issue, a big issue, but we are working, and the way that we can be, uh, independent from the federation at some point, but we depend on the NACH. You have to talk with Mario Garcia de la Torre and the executive committee about work more with the handball, wheelchair handball, and support this program too. It is time to, start development. This new, not new, but for the NACH is really new. I think only United States have already a team, national team. It is good that Mexico, Puerto Rico, all the Caribbean start to work on that, and I think the people want to. Thank for the work that you start doing it, and of course you will have my support on my side, but you need to work, a little bit independent and don't expecting too much, but the federation will support you in the way that they can, and you do your job, and the people that is interested in doing this, you will do because you love it. That's the thing.
Yeah, exactly. And now with help with Mark, Flávio and Santos, lots of referee here and delegate here with us, we can move on for NASH. It will be good for us. Good opportunity for NASH to have at least 2 or 3 teams, in World Championship. Why not? So just we need to have the initiative and the push, and the help from the NASH. Just the green light. Say go do it. We can do it right now. I just said I'm doing everything, so we can just move on and see what we can do. Yeah, thank you, David.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, you can come with my support or whatever I can do to help you. No
Thank
worries.
you. Yeah. So what you put Hadi? Hadi Khalili was with CHF, but now he's not. So yeah, go ahead, Hadi. We can't hear you, Hadi.
Hello, everyone. First of all, I wanted to thank you, Mr. Khalil, and everybody to organize this course. And I wanted to thank you, David, for support this course, and Khalil for organizing this course. I hope with your support, we can develop wheelchair handball in the Continental Federation.
Thank you. So we have many participants from, I can say, everywhere. We are from Jordan. We are represented for Jordan, the Handball Federation. I don't know if he's still here. Mr. Mu'tasim is here. Mu'tasim. He can't hear me, I guess.
Yeah, I am here. How are you?
Thank you. Yeah, what's your input
Thank you.
right now? Do you think that Jordan can develop wheelchair handball team? Mu'tasim? Okay, thank you.
Our federation now prepared to make an international team for wheelchair. We will start next month, inshallah.
Oh, that's good news. Yeah, congratulations. That's good news. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
That's why I would like to thank you about the opportunity, يعني to let us be part of this session. And I would like to thank you, Mr. Khalil, and all of you for that.
Thank you. So
Thank you.
we have a Michel. What do you think about NACHC, wheelchair handball in NACHC? What do you think?
I think certainly Canada and the US have a big focus on the sport of wheelchair, or in general wheelchair sports, and there's a lot of public funding. I think it just needs really a dedicated group of people to tap into those funds, and I think that is also something that maybe the traditional indoor side has more trouble with funding, but I think these non-traditional indoor sites like beach handball, like wheelchair handball, represent an opportunity to also raise the profile of handball again. So I actually have a question for the IHF members here. Looking towards LA 28 and the path to making wheelchair handball a Paralympic discipline, what are the things that are really still missing to make that a reality? Because I work in the beach handball side as well. We were unsuccessful of bringing the sport into the Olympic program this time around for LA 28. But yeah, just curious, how much of a chance is there still to bring wheelchair handball into the Paralympic agenda, and what kind of steps still need to be taken in order to make that happen?
Yeah, and okay, I will let Daniel or Mark can answer. Flávio, after that, I will say my input. Yeah, go ahead.
That's right. We have some topics that we need to get. For example, minimum 24 countries practicing, minimum three continents we have birth, minimum 2 national world championships, minimum 2. We have it too, but we need to develop more in different continents, because we need to hold more international championships, not only world championships. We need to develop continental championships. So we have Europe. Maybe we can do it here in South Central America, but Asia, Africa, Oceania need to do it too. So it is a challenge, but now we started in 2019 the real development, and now we could organize 3 international world championship, 3 world championship, and now we are between 33 sports that are trying to be Paralympic too. So now we are fighting for. Before that, we do not give the opportunity to be between the 33. So IHF is a strong entity, and I think we are trying and working together. I think US, Canada, and countries like Oceania, like Australia, all Europe, together we can be really strong because our sport is really attractive, and I think we can do it. I think we are in the correct way.
But
in order to run,
2028, it's not possible because
No,
this
no.
project in
32.
parallel, it's not
Yeah.
possible. Until now, for next in
Okay.
2032.
We are trying to do the same what beach handball did. The beach handball show the sport for the world. So we are trying to do it. It's a first step, a really important first step.
Okay, thank you.
As far I know, Michel, maybe in 28 you will make like a demonstrative game, like a show, and then all the international federation where Khalid and Flávio, they are members, they are working for 32 in Australia. 3 World Championship, including the one we have done in 23, because we have done 2 4-a-side, and we did 1 World Championship 6-a-side. For example, Europe this year decided to switch 6-a-side to 4-a-side. So we don't have any more European Championship 6-a-side. It will be 4-a-side in order to follow the IHF direction. And then, for example, the 2 winners of the European Championship, who will take place normally in November this year, will be automatically, these 2 first one, automatically like 2 teams from Europe in the next World Championship. And that makes sense right now. So they are all working with that. It's complicated. It's a number of, in Portugal, for example, it was only 2 continents. It was not 3, so we miss it. But by the way, they are all working on that in order to fit 32.
Yeah.
I hope.
Yeah, the most challenging thing that we need to get approval by the International Olympic Committee. So it is the most challenges right now. So what we need to do to increase, how many countries are going to participate in each continent. So we need to have at least maybe each continent, maybe 2 tournaments, international tournament. After that, you can make just maybe just a friendly tournament, international, maybe 10 team in NACHC, or maybe I'm talking with Flávio. We can just do it, maybe just 4 teams in Canada, or maybe in America, or something like that. So we can just increase our luck or chance to be, get approval by the international committee. So this is our challenge right now, just, because this sport is new. It was almost new for Canada, for USA, and for North America, for NACHC. And it's not new for Europe, because they play all the time. They have lots of, because Europe, you can just go to Europe by bus, but for us, you need to go by train, by car, by plane. You need to have a lot of gear, equipment, and to transfer equipment by plane, it will cost lots of money. I know that I don't forget which country they are. They rent a continent in the I don't know, in the port. They live there and all the equipment there. When they go participate, they go grab it because it's very hard for them. They need to spend at least maybe $60,000 just to, take it from one area to one area. It's very hard, but with everyone's support, we can get to there. So yeah. So if anyone has anything to add, I can just say thank you everyone for today. It was my pleasure to, just to meet everyone and everyone his input. Thank you for attending this session. And I hope that you found this session very insightful and that it helped us and everyone to increase your knowledge. Maybe you are a referee, maybe not, maybe because indoor beach handball and wheelchair, they are a little bit related. And yeah, thank you for Flávio, Daniel, and Marc to share your time and expertise I appreciate that. And I know your contribution was very, very successful. Thank you. And I see everyone, maybe they are not talking, maybe they're listening, or maybe just the English barrier, but we can just, we need to, work on our English. As Mark said, we're looking for young and youth, referee. So just to improve your English, it will help you us to understand the rules, because the rules right now, everywhere you go, it's English. And in this session, we covered, several topics. So, and I give warm-up question. I will be sending, just the answers, but it doesn't matter. Just learning. We're not going to judge anyone. I said in the beginning. And now, before we end, I can just give you, just what recap what we did. All this insight from Mark, Daniel, and Flavio. It will be just maybe 10 questions, but I add more bonus if you want to learn about it. I will just, post in the chat. I'll give you maybe 15 minutes. When you are done, just let me know. And before that, I will just post, the attendance, because I want to send everyone, just thank you for, participation certificate. But I already did. I have some names, but I'm missing a lot. But just if you just, it will take you almost maybe just 1 minute. Just fill up your name. I already did the name. If you're missing your name, please just go add the name. So this is the link. I'll send it right now. If you can do it, it will take you 2 minutes. Just fill up the form, just your name. So I can just, if your name there, just add, email, phone number, which country, so it can be easy for me to send you a certificate. And after that, I have 10 questions. So it will be just easy, If you want to do it, you are not forced to it. You want to do the question, do it. I will be sending, the answers after, discuss with Daniel and Flavio and Mark what the answers are correct or not that we have. Yeah, after that, we'll be good to go. Thank you so much for your time.
Khalid,
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Sorry, I have 2 points,
Yeah, go ahead.
please. The first point, it's about the age of the referee we were talking about. We are just looking for generation, but is no issue with the people who has 30, 35, 40 years old for to be a referee. Careful. I'm not saying that it's only 18 years old. They can be, or they can participate on course and so on. We talked about that years ago, that for now we don't have limited age. The way is to pass all the tests. Okay, don't restrain like, oh, I'm 40. For example, Ramos is 70 years old, but no, you can come and you can try and participate from your country is not an issue. This, and don't make us confused about that. It's open to all of us. We need to pass the test, and then the IHF or your continent will decide differently.
Yeah.
The second thing I would like to know, and then it's for all the country. Pay attention on the classification, please, because don't put you have to think and to find a way. I guess in America, maybe you have some classifiers already approved by the team, just to be sure that your player from the national team, they have the right classification, because you will work with them, you will manage strategy, blah, 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 and so on. And then don't be kicked by the IPC rules, which is relative to your Olympic game rules. And then your player who you estimate that it's 4 points, it will be like a 5 points. We got it in France. Our goal player 2 years ago, he was playing in the national team. IPC came, he checked the medical things, and then he was not 1, 2, 3, 4. He was out of this classification. Then it can be complicated for the player to understand this. Strategy with the team and so on can be complicated. So careful on the classification from your national team.
Yeah, thank you, Mark. Good remark.
And thank you so much, Khalid, for all of that.
Yeah,
Sorry.
no, and no, it's fun, Mark. Yeah. Daniel is not saying anything that's good. He's quiet a little bit. So
Can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go.
I'm a referee. I'm EHF referee, and I'm 55 years old, and I'm refereeing in France, Belgium, Holland, Norway, Germany. So everybody can do that. If I can.
It's open to all of us.
Thank you. Well, we have Daniel is 65 years and he's still refereeing, so that's good. So
he makes some chirurgy, some aesthetic.
So we do have the next clinic. It will be just, you know, we are going to focus in one subject. We'll discuss with Marc, Daniel, and Flávio. And next month will be another clinic for referee, and it will be also another clinic for classification only, so we can know what, you know, how we do classification, what the mean number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yellow, green, so everyone can know. So it will be easy for us to understand that. So next clinic will be next month. So okay, I will be send. Okay, Steven, you can add your name if I miss it. Okay, thank you. So I'll be just right now sending, you know, the question. It's just a question. It's not just to see how you know, if you get anything, if you understand, if you don't, if you understand or not, if you have something issue, we can just explain it. You are free to send me email, text me. And we have the same group. I will just keep the group that we have. If you don't like it, you can exit the group. It's fine. And if you have any question, don't feel shy, or just, you know, just send it. You know, if right or wrong, we can answer. We are all learning from each other. There's no one is perfect. Referee make mistake, delegate makes mistake. We are here as one team, one boss, like Marc, and we can help each other here, so we can grow up this sport. Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead.
Jackson told us that the document is without authorization.
Okay, which documents? Can you please explain? Okay, yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
Sorry about that. The document to add our names, I'm unable to edit it to add my name and information. It requires your permission.
Okay, just give me a second.
Only watching.
Okay, just give me a second. Okay. Check right now, maybe it's working. Please let me know so I can see if it's working or not.
No, I think it's still, I think you need to change the settings so that everyone with the link is allowed to edit the sheet. I think the setting is still that everyone with the link is only allowed to view it.
Yeah, okay, one second. I'll do that. Okay, right now?
Now it should work. Yep.
Okay, thank you. Okay, let's go to question right now. Okay.
Khalid, do you need me more because I have to?
Oh, it's fine. No, it's fine. Just I have Daniel here and Flávio. Yeah, they're going to bring some French fries. Daniel, love it.
Well,
Yeah.
Daniel, he likes tequila.
Oh, you like everything.
Cachaça.
Yeah, I like
If
soda.
I can say
You are muted.
something, please try to be together with your federation. Try to search someone to be inside of that national federation to be coordinate as a coordinator of that sport, and try to play. You need to be in the pitch. We are trying here. We have a lot of problem, financial problem here in South Central America. It's horrible because we are doing a lot of interesting things, but we have some problems to put the teams, the players in the court. So please, if you can, you need to play.
It's good. Thank you, Flávio. Good input. So,
guys, wish you a nice afternoon, evening. Kobe, it's time to go sleep because you are 55 years old. Don't worry. Thank you all, and I wish you a nice time and fun. Thank you, Khalid, for everything. I have to leave.
Thank you.
Ciao.
thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you. We'll touch. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Ciao.
Good to see you all.
Go ahead. Ciao, amigo.
Bye. See you later.
Bye. Nice to meet you.
Isa.
Thank
Ciao,
you.
Isa.
Thank you all.
Ciao, Nelson.
Ciao, my friends. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Good.
See you.
Bye, Nelson.
Thank you.
Bye.
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 Now we can see Flávio.
Bye.
Okay, guys, you have.
Goodbye. Okay. Goodbye.
Sorry? You have the question now if you can want to answer it. Yes, if you don't want, it's up to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Khalid.
Yeah.
I'm kicked out of the stream.
Yeah.
So I only see the faces and so, and I can't get to the Zoom environment anymore. So I can't see the questions.
Okay.
If you want, you can send me them, and I will answer them.
Okay. Is it in the WhatsApp or?
Yeah, if you want to.
That's in WhatsApp. Okay, just 1 second. Yeah, I can send it back to. Just send me your email. I just put it there so I can send it to you.
Yeah, that's my full name, Kolobike das Ramos @gmail.com.
Yeah. Okay, brother. Okay, Daniel. So much. We keep in touch, okay?
Congrats all. See you in soon.
Yeah.
And
yeah. Thank
good
you.
luck in the future. Bye bye. See you guys.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bye bye, Daniel. Thank you, Flávio. Mark.